Hello guys, welcome to the bridge. I am Vithi,
I'm Akhilesh.
and this stream is basically about uh, India's lone male wrestler representing India at the Paris Olympics in 57 kg category, Aman Sehrawat. After an incredible campaign, uh, he in the semi-finals of 57 kg category, he was ousted out against the Japanese Higuchi Rei by technical superiority, and we sort of expected him to counter, but when the bout started, it seemed like the Japanese already had a plan in mind. Akhilesh.
The Japanese was very quick. He was a wrestler, and he was right from the get go. He was very quick. Took Aman to the. He toppled him very quickly. Got 4 points, and then after
Hmm.
that, it was a big task for Aman, and he just couldn't handle it. And Aman tries whenever Aman tries to go to attack. The Japanese is just a second quicker than him, and then tries to hold his
Exactly.
leg, and then Aman is in trouble.
He was
Uh,
able to sort of able to trap him every time
yes,
Aman tried to attack him, and Japanese, as I said, already had a plan in mind. I think it was only we were say 40 seconds into the game, and Japanese already had say 4 points on his record. Something we always consider that as it's a margin. The opponent has to cover uh, by couple of moves, but Aman had no chance to even counter the initial points.
yes, I think the Japanese has a clear mind. He's going for gold this
Hmm.
time. He is the top seed. He was the silver medalist from Rio Olympics in the same category, where Ravi Dahiya won the silver in the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah.
But Ray couldn't make the Tokyo Olympics. He lost to the other Japanese, and so he was not able to make the Tokyo Olympics. And he's come back stronger. He was out of form in the middle. Now he's come back stronger, and he looks set to go for gold. So it was obviously Aman had his task cut out
Hmm.
because Aman is in his debut Olympics and sort of lacks that experience to go against such a
Yeah.
massive and quick
Hmm.
Japanese wrestler. But definitely, I think there's a lot of positives to take by for Aman. The
Hmm.
way he battled against the Albanian wrestler who was also expected to be a medal favorite in his quarterfinal was very impressive. He
Yeah.
beat him by a technical superiority, and Aman was all over the Albanian in that match.
Yeah.
And that was very impressive to see from Aman. So he does look strong. This is just a game where he was just drawn against a much superior opponent who he couldn't
Hmm.
take him on. But
Exactly.
I think the bronze medal is very much in up for grabs, and Aman does play a wrestler who he can beat, who sort of Aman is the seeded wrestler
Hmm.
in that match, so he's expected to beat him. And I think Aman should just let go of this match and come back afresh tomorrow to go for the bronze medal.
Exactly. So if I talk about the round of 16 bout of Aman Sehrawat, it was against Vladimir Regaro, and I think that was more of a statement how comfortable he is at this big stage. Even commentators were commenting and complimenting on that Aman has been quite swift and rubber in his moves. He did not give his Vladimir any chance to come back and eventually going on to wrap up that bout 10-0. But I think it was the second match against Zelim Khan where he actually made himself the potential medalist, right? And I think that was one bout which sort of uh, commented on how he is approaching the whole bout that is to come even in the semi-finals. We sort of expected him to replicate, if not replicate, but state some kind of moves there. But I think the uh, huge kudos to Japanese how he did not give Aman any space to just think and counter, because as I said, even during the match there was some commentary on how he was just trying the traditional Japanese move to counter Aman, and definitely, as you mentioned, that Aman has to recollect himself and get back to his bronze medal match, which looks like very much within the gap. But there's one more interesting thing about this Japanese Rei here, Achilles, that he missed his Olympic trial So basically, he missed the Asian Olympic qualifiers in Almaty because he didn't fit the weight. Something that India is now familiar with. Okay, he was 50. So now we have been talking about 100 grams, and we have been conversation that we missed a goal because Vinesh Fogart was 100 grams above 50 kg. Now this is one case here, guys. So Ray here during before Tokyo Olympics in the qualifiers, Asian qualifiers in Almaty in Kazakhstan in 2021, he missed the qualifiers to qualify the Olympics because he was 50 grams uh, over 57 kg category. But again, we as we mentioned that you have to recollect himself 50 grams again. It's also a very small margin, but the rules are rules as someone has mentioned, and this is also one more case because people have been asking how people have been able, how wrestlers or anyone in the combat sport has been able to escape this rule. But as we can see, not everyone has been able. Somewhere you have to follow the rules, and Ray from Japanese has been that one particular case. As far as the Olympics are concerned, he was 50 grams over 57 kg category, and he missed the Olympic qualifier for Tokyo Olympics. So that is one case. And
And the domino effect to that eventually led to the Ravi Kumar Dahiya silver medal
exactly,
in the
exactly.
Tokyo Olympics. So it was sort of like the wrestler, the other
uh,
Japanese wrestler did lose to the Kazakh wrestler who
hmm,
Ravi incredibly pinned in the semi-final, if you remember.
hmm,
And so if it was Ray, might have been a different picture
yeah,
over there. But yeah, all things done, I think Aman does have a great chance to sort of go for the bronze medal tomorrow.
yeah,
And as you were mentioning, both the wrestlers who he beat were are like Russian descendants. So
hmm,
like Russia is a powerhouse
yeah,
in wrestling, and sort of beating them will give him that confidence
yeah,
to come back again tomorrow
exactly,
and also become the youngest Indian individual medalist
exactly,
in
yeah.
the Olympics. So he has a big
Role to play.
yes.
That might actually change, not because even so we do, he's just a lone male wrestler representing India at the Paris Olympics. That itself raises a lot of question on why and how more male wrestlers were not able to make the cut, right? And obviously there are so many things to contemplate when we'll talk about those qualifiers and trials and what has happened in the backdrop. But at the end of the day, everyone's going to see that board where only Aman Sehrawat was there, lone male wrestler representing India in just one category, right? And uh, now when he's alone there on that mat, he has big shoes to fill. Not just Ravi Daya, who won silver medal at the Tokyo Olympics in the very same category, but everyone who's absent in the mat this time around in different categories, because that is Aman Sehrawat, sole representation, male representation from India at the wrestling. Embarrassing, yes, but it probably could be one of the historic things that could unfold for India at the Paris Olympics, because Aman Sehrawat, as Akhilesh mentioned, could become the youngest medalist for India because he's just 21, and tomorrow is going to be a big day for Aman.
Yes, I think it definitely will, and all eyes will be on him because that there are not many other events that's happening tomorrow, and the medal favorite for
Hmm.
tomorrow will be
Exactly.
Aman Sehrawat, and I think he will be looking forward to still go back and get that medal. And as you mentioned, last Olympics we had two male medalists. Now we
Yeah.
have only one male represented,
Representation,
so
exactly.
it's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. But I think he looks confident and he
Yeah.
looks like the wrestler who he would want he would feel to be, and he sort of uh, yeah will be likely to get the bronze tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Because as Aman Sehrawat once said in an interview that it's better to touch one's own medal. It's
Yes.
fun looking at own Olympic medal rather than peeking over someone else's. So we wish Aman Sehrawat all the best, and we hope that he'll be able to peek and glance and glare at his own Olympic medal for the rest of his life. But apart from that, there's one more thing, a big event coming up. Neeraj Chopra representing India in